For this question, we're asked about Kirchhoff's current law, and Kirchhoff's current law means that we need to define a node within our circuit. So the node that I'm going to look at is the node that has the most information with it. That's going to be this node. We can see that it's in the center of the circuit diagram, and that's usually how you would define it. So looking at this node, we're going to look at all the currents going in and out of our node. So we have some current going across this resistor. We have some current going this way, and then we have some current going this way. We are given those current values down here, and we're going to use them to see whether Kirchhoff's current law is satisfied experimentally. In Kirchhoff's current law, we know that all currents going into the node are negative. We denote it with a negative sign in front, and all currents going out of our node are positive, and we'll leave it with a positive sign. So when we look at this, we have our I3 right here. It's going into the node, so that means we are going to have a negative I3. In this, we're going to have a plus. We have our I4 and our I5, which are both going out of the node. Our I5 is going this way, outside of it. So that means we are going to have a plus I4 and a plus I5. And another rule is that at the node, currents are equal to 0. So once we have this part, we are going to set it equal to 0. We can rewrite this as our I3 is equal to our I4 plus our I5. And this makes sense because these currents, I4 and I5, they're a split of this I3, since these two resistors R4 and R5 are in parallel. Since they're in parallel, there's going to be current that splits between them from our I3. So if we add these two currents together, we should get the current that's flowing into it. We know these values, so we're just going to plug them in, and this is what we're going to get. We can add both of these together, and we're going to get approximately 1.82 milliamps. And this is not exactly equal to our 1.83 milliamps. It's very close, but it's not exact. There's about 0.01 milliamps of difference. And the slight difference can be chalked up due to error. It's possible that we made some kind of small error when setting the circuit up, or more likely energy transfer, because when the current is flowing this way, and then when it's flowing this way, there is some loss of energy through the actual wire. And that's how you would set up and solve for Kirchhoff's current law problem.